WAIF, as your very own community radio station, serves only to open its airwaves to responsible, divergent points of view. The opinions expressed on this program do not reflect those of WAIF, other staff, the Board of Trustees, programmers, basically the janitors, anybody that has anything to do with WAIF except for Jesse or myself. How you doing, Jesse?
Hey, what's going on, Rob? How you doing this fine evening?
I am not doing too bad. It's a great evening. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
My birthday's not till Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Happy belated birthday.
Well, I
party.
tend to live in the future sometimes, so this is just one of those times where I'm actually living in the future.
Dude, we're all living in the future, man.
I know. It's scary, isn't it? But, yeah, happy... birthday, I guess. I was going to say pre-birthday, then, I guess?
Yeah. My
Well, I went to his birthday party on Friday, so I was under the misconception that it was actually somewhere close to his birthday.
Well, it's kind of close. I mean,
It's a week and
a day.
Yeah, we lost your invitation, Chuck, by the way. We were going to invite Chuck Brisbane and the whole crew down here from WAIF, but there was something about postage and terrorism. I don't know. It got complicated, man. Sorry. Next year, you'll be number 114 on our list of invitations to send out.
Out of the 3,000.
That's right.
3,000. Think about that. We had 3,000 people in somebody's backyard last weekend for my birthday party.
Mm-hmm. You'll be in the top 0.34% of invitations. Anyway.
We call it fib stock.
Fib stock. But it was a good time. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Hopefully many more. A couple quick things here before we get into the musical part of the show. Wanted to remind everybody that Ramblin' Rob has a Facebook page, also Ramblin' Rob's Greatest Story Ever Told official Facebook page. And then we also have, in addition to that, got a YouTube channel that has about 250 old shows, interviews, funny stuff like that in there. So definitely check that out. Speaking of checking stuff out, I did find out just the other day, let's see, in October, it's a benefit for the... I wrote it down on the bag that I gave Jesse, but it's a benefit for the Humane Society, something benefiting animals up here. The proceeds do, so you get more information there. It's called Cincinnati Salt Melt Cincinnati is what I actually called, featuring 4 glass blowers, live glass blowing demonstrations on the 15th. So yeah, it's a good time. And I like Salt myself. Have you ever seen any of his work, Jesse?
Salt?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's delicious on popcorn.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I actually, one of my, I think Ian had a piece done by Salt. He paid like $350 for some little teeny piece like this.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He is sick, insane.
Ian must have a good job to be able to
He had a good job. This was when he was down in Texas. So, yeah, it's actually really cool. So, yeah, definitely check that out. Sunday, October 15th at Bogart's. Find out more info online. And I'll let Jesse tell all you fine folks about our PSAs and promos. Got to cover some technical ground here first before we get jamming. And then I'll let him tell you all about our benefit show, too.
Know the meaning of outdoor warning signs. A steady tone indicates a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning during a tornado watch. A wavering tone indicates, like that. And that's a pretty good example, Rob.
It sounded like a meow.
It was wavering.
Okay.
But a wavering tone indicates that there is a threat of enemy nuclear attack.
Oh, jeez.
Right? So if you hear loud cats and you can't find them,
it might be a nuclear bomb.
Duck and cover, folks. Repeated sounding of the sirens indicates additional warnings are being issued. Radio or TV will give the all clear. If there's nuclear devastation, are we going to be able to tune into our favorite radio or TV channel?
And when's it going to be all clear? When it's finally not irradiated and 3,000 years?
Right? I mean, Evereadys don't last that long in your bomb shelter.
No, you run out of food long before the radiation reaches half-life.
Right? You'll be eating each other.
Yeah, just like in the movies.
Delicious. Long pig, they call us. This message comes from the Hamilton County Emergency Management Agency. And something near and dear to my heart. When you think of drug abuse among kids or teens, I really should have chosen
Kinky teens? Did you just say kinky teens?
Kinky teens, yes. It's that kind of radio show, folks. Our radio show has to notify you when we move within 3 blocks of your house.
That's right.
me start over here.
Okay.
That was a poor intro. See, folks, I generally pick these things at random, and I try not to look at them until I read
It was truly random tonight. You
It's
didn't even look
true.
at the box.
It's true.
But by the way, anything introduced with kinky teen in it, I'm interested already. No, I'm just kidding. But go ahead, I'll listen.
Kinky 18 plus. That's
Yeah,
the,
oh, yeah,
that's
that's
the
teen,
trick
that's
to get
teen.
around the government watchdog.
Exactly.
When you think of drug abuse among kids or teens, alcohol and marijuana probably come to mind first.
Oh, yeah.
Each year, more young people are abusing another group of substances called... What do you think it's called, Rob?
Inhalants.
Yes.
I've read that one before. Yeah.
The abuse of inhalants is also called solvent abuse, huffing, glue sniffing, or volatile substance abuse. I gotta say, I've never heard anybody call it volatile substance abuse. That one's new to me.
No.
Inhalants can cause serious side effects, even death. If you're a parent, become educated on inhalant abuse. A message from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
We should have that. That is so antiquated. Like, I mean, I'm sure kids still do it and stuff like that, but now you should need to have one on opioids.
It's true.
That's for sure.
It's true. You know, there's probably one in the box. Maybe I
We'll
need
have to randomly pick that one sooner or later.
Yeah, I'll say maybe I need to pick better next hour. And check out The Boiling Point every Thursday afternoon from 3 to 5. So you can just kick it back a few hours, folks, and listen to The Boiling Point today. I should really look at these before I read them.
The Boiling Point's cool. I like Phil.
It's a
Railroad
cool
Phil,
show,
yeah.
but I mean, I'm advertising a week early for their show. Yeah.
Better late than never.
Exactly. But, from Thursday afternoon from 3 to 5, they are here with news and views of working people fighting for justice around the city, around the country, and around the world. Here on The Boiling Point, every Thursday at 3 on WAIF 883 Cincinnati.
Exactly. So we've got, I'm going to go let Jesse get the record ready. We're going to play some rest of some vinyl here in just a little bit. Real quick, before we get into some tunage, wanted to, again, remind everybody, go to my Facebook page, check out details on the benefit show we're having down at the Urban Artifact on September 23rd. It's going to be a great time, I guarantee it. We only ask an $8 cover to get in. We have 6 bands playing down there. We do have some of the bands that Jesse and I have thoroughly enjoyed over the past coming down. We have Mike Conley starting off the event, him and Evan Ray, Maritime Law, Twig and Leaf, The Interns, The Traveling Jam, and Tweeners. Between the sets by the acoustic duo, the Ram Ones. Like I said, 100% of both the cover of $8 and the proceeds from our silent auction benefit WAIF. So come down and support us. I know it's tricky. It's quiet, man. We're going to be, like I said, September 23rd, 8 to close, 1660 Blue Rock Street, Cincinnati, and a beautiful north side. So I'm looking forward to this a lot. I'm hanging up posters all week. We have Evan Ray. He decided to hop on board the Ramblin' Rob's fundraiser thing, so that's cool. He's going to be playing with Mike Conley. And I left the last hour open for any type of people who want to hang out and do some jamming. So. Yeah. I'm sure that'll happen. Knowing these guys.
Right.
I mean, the band that plays at midnight is the Traveling Jam, so they got like jam in their name.
Right.
So
it's
probably
literally
jam.
in their name.
Yeah, they might jam.
They can stretch it out.
Yeah, I think so. So, always excited to get these guys together. It's going to be a great time. We need the money here because we are community radio. We depend on you guys, the community. Why not, just... You could go to WAIF's website, WAIF883.org, by the way, and become a member. That's great. We appreciate that. That nice, hey, I don't know you, I'm going to give you money thing. Or you could come down, personally meet Jesse and myself, sit down, talk to us, enjoy a whole night full of music, and then give us beers.
And then give us money.
And give us $8 at a minimum. Yeah.
$8, We don't get a cut of the bar. We're not paying the bands.
$1.50 a bar. Or a band.
A band, yeah.
$1.50 a band. That's
Rob and I, neither one. Actually, believe it or not, folks, we actually do not draw a salary here at WAIF. You might think we're highfalutin radio rock stars, but we're just regular working class rock stars like the rest of you folks.
That's right. We have that Maserati that Jesse drives. It's not from WAIF. It's from his other jobs. So.
Right. And the Bugatti that Rob drives.
Bugatti, ooh.
It was purchased with his own hard-earned money.
That's right. Bugatti. I was just looking at some Bugattis the other day online, and I think they're a little ugly, but wow, they're expensive.
Their mom thinks they're cute.
Oh yeah, they're an ugly car, but man, I tell you, they're insanely fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they actually have that one Bugatti, the 2-seater, actually has 4 turbochargers on it. 2 big ones, 2 small ones. The small ones roll from 0 to like 64 miles an hour, and then once the tires, 4-wheel drive tires, can handle it, then the big ones kick in, and it'll do like 226.
Man,
yeah, it's fast. Okay.
We like cars here, folks.
Yeah, I'm addicted to cars since I was a teenager. It's in my blood.
His nostrils are huge from all those cars he's addicted to.
I know. It's especially in the 70s. I was really addicted in the 70s and 60s when they make those big cars, and it's tough. Now you can get a Corolla, and you can do 2 or 3 Corollas a night, man, no problem. But you can't do that with a Chevelle. Right. You can't do that, man. I'm telling you.
Right. Sometimes you just got to ring that bell. You just got to get there. Dong.
That's right. Well, we're going to start out with for the evening, not with some Grateful Dead, rarely enough, because we got some vinyl. Jerry Garcia and Merl Sanders a little later. A real treat for you guys. So we're going to start out with Mike Conley's band, his current band, not his band per se, but everybody's band. Little Spooky, they play around town a lot. He's donating the time, energy, and effort, him and Evan Ray. They're going to be kicking things off at 8 o'clock on Saturday, September 23rd. And this is a tune of his called, from Little Spooky, called... I believe it's called Dishes, I think. But you can get more info about these cats online, or you can check them out on, I'm sure they got a Facebook page or something like that. So, yeah, definitely check them out there.
Life ain't easy when your work takes you out on the road. The miles are long and the beds are all strange and cold. But when the highway signs get to looking familiar, I'll be grinning from ear to ear. I'm coming home, pretty baby, so we can leave the dishes till tomorrow. I love you, pretty darling, we can leave the dishes till tomorrow. You've been on my mind now for hours behind the wheel, and I can't get over the way that you only can make me feel. But at the end of the day, my poor sore fingers, they just want to touch your skin. So let's begin, pretty baby, and we can leave the dishes till tomorrow. I'm coming home, pretty darling, so we can leave the dishes till tomorrow. Forget the cat, leave your key in the door. Just finish your wine, you can drop your glass right on the floor. On the road with a couple of hairy dudes. I miss my lover's touch, and I can't wait to munch me some kind of actual food. But after dinner is set and we're finally in bed, you can welcome me home until we're covered in sweat. I love you, pretty baby, we can leave the dishes till tomorrow. I'm coming home, pretty darling, we can leave the dishes till tomorrow.
All right, that was a little bit of Cincinnati's very own Little Spooky there. They are going to be, Mike Conley at least, going to be kicking off the show September 23rd. But let's do it. Since that was so short, under 3 minutes, why don't we just do another one by Little Spooky here. This one is called The Trucker, and you can check these guys out September 23rd. At least Mike Conley.
If a man can work, he'll make it. That's what my daddy said. You could tell how much he meant it, 'cause he worked till he was dead. Leaning over that drill press, breathing all that dust. In the bed he said, son, don't die on the assembly line. Work at something you trust. But out here where the wind is always blowing, miles that never end, and the road just keeps on going. And it feels like I never come home at all. When I do, it's not for long. I got a boy, hazel eyes, and I hope he'll recognize me when I see him in the fall. My daddy said that he made holes for other men to fill, but I guess that I took that lesson and I learned it all too well. But I hear that their new place is nice. I hear she's back in school, and I could get that boy on a weekend or anytime I wanted to. But out here where the wind is always blowing, the miles that never end, and the road just keeps on going. And it feels like I never come home at all. When I do, it's not for long. I got a boy with hazel eyes, and I hope he'll recognize me when I see him in the fall. Schoolhouse in North Texas the other day, with a billboard sign for a festival nobody ever played. If there was any help to offer, it'd come 10 years too late. So I guess we'll both just sit here rusting out by the side of the interstate. 'Cause out here where the wind is always blowing, there's things that I'd teach that boy if I thought they was worth knowing. And it feels like I never came home at all. Now my boy's grown up tall. If I could look him in his eye, I'd say, son, don't do as I did. I would tell him no more lies. I'd say, son, if you have a kid, better stick around and raise him right.
That was a little bit of Little Spooky there from Cincinnati. Mike Conley, the guitarist and vocalist there, will be playing September 23rd at our benefit show. So, yeah, you don't really get a chance to hear a lot of local bands on the local radio stations. So that was right here from Cincinnati. That was Little Spooky. Doing that, since they had such short songs, we did 2 in a row. So, and speaking of 2 in a row, I hope to see you guys down on September 23rd at the Urban Artifact. We do have 5 great bands. and the Ram ones. No, I'm just kidding. We do have the Ram ones showing up. They're going to be doing tweeners, so we're going to be like overdosing you guys on the Ramones. So to get you ready for your Ramones set, the acoustic duo that we call the Ram ones. The Ram one! That was the Ram ones there, the acoustic Ramones duo. Yes, Lyle and Shay. They'll be showing up on September 23rd down at the Urban Artifact doing some tweener sets for all you guys. So, yeah, nothing like Ramones tunes for tweeners. I mean, you could do like 10 songs in 20 minutes. They just have these real quick, like stab in the eye songs. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, speaking of stabbing you in the eye, we have a record needle in the next studio. I think Jesse is all primed and ready to play you guys. I don't even know. I'll just let him introduce this thing because I don't even know what he's going to play. So I'm going to switch it over to Jesse here. You can also become a member there, learn a little bit about what we have on our plate as far as music, and just find out some fun stuff about WAIF. And speaking of fun stuff, you can, if you're a member, you can come down this Sunday. We're having our annual membership meeting. It will be Sunday, September 17th at the New Thought Unity Center. That's 1401 East McMillan Street, right down the road from WAIF Studios here, East Walnut Hills, Cincinnati, Ohio. Registration at 3 p.m. Meeting will start at 4 p.m. Bring your picture ID and maybe your membership card, an ink pen, copy of some paper and stuff. You want to write some stuff down, driver's license. You can bring the WAIF alert. No pets. Just come down, prove you're a member, check us out. Okay. Speaking of checking us out, I'm going to real quickly cover some ground here. Jesse's going to be reading some good information for you guys. Check Ramblin' Rob out on Facebook, YouTube, and the Ramblin' Rob's Greatest Story Ever Told Facebook page. Okay, today in Grateful Dead history, real quick, 1974, the Olympic Halle in München, West Germany. That was a good show, I will admit that. I think that was No, that wasn't. Is that the same place they did they hit Olympic Hall in '72 in Germany, West Germany.
I believe they did.
Okay. I forgot to actually turn your mic on.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
I thought I lost my voice.
Yeah. 1978, of course, the guys were playing in the Giza Sound and Light Theater in Cairo, Egypt. That was over at the Pyramids, of course. The first All-In Agreed, and that was with Hamza El-Din, of course, doing an instrumental. 1982, the University of Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia. That was the last High Time. 1988, MSG NYC. And 1990, MSG NYC. And 1991, guess where? MSG NYC.
Whoa.
Yeah, amazing.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, regular rotation there. 1993, the last time the Grateful Dead played on today's date. They were at the Philadelphia Spectrum. You ever been to the Spectrum?
Yes, actually I have.
They tore that thing down a couple years ago.
I saw the worst Fish show. Actually, I saw probably the worst performance I ever saw by professional musicians at the Philadelphia Spectrum in 2003.
Huh. Is there a good Fish show?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
You rascal, you Rob. You rascal.
Yeah. Anyway, also real quick here before Jesse gets on with some good information for you guys, wanted to let you know some jam band headlines in case you missed it. Dylan announced, a couple weeks ago, I said he's announcing a couple fall tour dates. Well, he just announced he's going I'm going fall tour 2017 on you girls. Yeah, so he is out there. Check out more info online. Everybody likes Bobby D. He's coming up, I think, to Dayton, Bloomington, somewhere close.
Somewhere like that. Yeah.
Somewhere close within a couple-hour radius of Cincinnati, I'm sure. Also, belated birthday to Mickey Hart. That happened on Monday. I won't tell you how old he is because it'll make everybody in this room feel old.
He's old enough to beat you up if
That's right.
If you get water in his camper.
That's right.
Sorry.
And he'll do, he's black belt.
Yeah, right.
He
don't mess around.
Karate chop.
He'll put you in the hospital for weeks.
Karate chop. Also, Dave Matthews Band have announced they're going to do an album to be released hopefully by early 2018.
Oh, man, no.
I know. Too bad that's not 2019. No, I'm not a big Dave Matthews fan. Sorry, I liked him a couple songs when he first came around.
Yeah, the Under the Table and Dreaming's a really good album.
Right. Now it sounds like what I call middle of the road, kind of mainstream. Like I'm going to be hearing a lot of Dave Matthews in an elevator when I'm old, type of music, you know.
You already hear a lot of Dave Matthews
Do you?
in an elevator.
I don't take a lot of elevators. I take
Walking
escalators.
through Kroger's and Set the light in my eyes.
That's him. We need to get him in here just to do that.
Yeah, right? I bet you we could. I bet you we know enough people.
I wonder
We're no more than 6 people away from getting Dave Matthews to come on this show and sing Satellite for us.
All right,
this is a mission.
Okay, step 1, contact Jesse or Ramblin Rob on Facebook, and then we'll try to figure out how to get those other rungs.
Right.
But yeah, I wonder if he talks like that, or whether he's like the British guys where they sing super American, but you hear him, it's like, God, a Cockney accent. What the heck did you just say?
I always wondered about Geddy Lee from Rush. Like, does he, Does he talk like this?
I don't think so. I hope not. That would be irritating.
Right.
If he really like, pass me the broccoli or something. It's like, gee.
I bet you there's a reason that they don't get very many interviews.
Yeah, probably. But hey, I'll tell you what, one of the best shows I ever saw was Rush. Whew, this guys can rock. Flat out and blow your skull right off the top of your body.
I do enjoy some of their fine musical stylings. Don't get me wrong, but
and they're so precise. They don't step out of the precise boundaries of the song. They play it to the T. Do a little improv-y things, but pretty much just like it is on the record. It's probably you're gonna hear it. And their light show is awesome too. Yeah, light show. A lot of lasers back in the day, man. Back in the 80s and 90s, man, the lasers were cool. Whoa. Now everybody's using them. Now you got LEDs blowing everybody's mind.
Yeah, so. Right.
Okay, real quick, we'll quit talking about Dave Matthews. Baker's Dozen announced that up at MSG for Fish that they grossed about $15 million off ticket sales.
More power to them.
Yeah. Also, JGB announced that they are re-releasing the Cats Under the Stars album on vinyl. So the vinyl reissue of Cats Under the Stars. Figured you'd be interested in that.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to check that out. Okay, well, I'll let you get on to your part here and let everybody know about these great little things here in their local community.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and your heart can quit whenever it wants. But Rob, when it quits, you quit. I'm pointing at you. To get your high blood pressure to a healthy range, visit heart.org/blood pressure. Check. Change. Control. A message from the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and WAIF Cincinnati. Call Hamilton County's Hazardous Waste Hotline at 513-946-7700 to find out more about where and how you can safely reuse or recycle your hazardous products. The Hamilton County Department of Environmental Services has a list of locations that accept various types of household hazardous waste for reuse, recycling, or proper disposal. You can visit online at www.hamiltoncountyrecycles.org. And every early Friday morning, revel in the undeniably earthy, wonderfully eclectic, and often intellectual Saba's Jazz radio program from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Love Saba. Love Saba. Hey, Saba, if you're listening, she's probably asleep because she always slept before the show. But yeah, she used to be on it right after me when I was on from 10 to midnight.
Tune in to 883 right here on your stereo dial to initiate your melodious weekend.
Yeah.
Gratify your extensive jazz passions with the mystical, magical Mac Diva of WAIF FM, the one and only Midnight Mover, Lady Saba.
Yeah.
That's Saba's Jazz radio program every Friday in the AM or about 2 hours after our show ends.
Don't drink and drive, but you can still have fun. We're going to have Mike Conley down there, Maritime Law, Twig and Leaf, the interns, the traveling jam, with special tweeners by the Ramblins. So, yeah, that being said, I think it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a fun time. Even if you don't like to drink beer, come on down.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't drink.
Yeah,
I'm all kinds of fun. Just ask Rob.
Yes, I had the little thimble samplers.
Yeah.
And they were fun. They were enough beer for a day.
I think they call that a flight.
Flight.
Is that a flight of beer? I
think so. I called them thimbles, but yeah, they were yummy.
Shots of beer. I remember being a teenager thinking, if we took shots of beer, it just like hits you quicker and you get drunker.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I heard that.
Well, okay. Specifically, my friend thought that, and I didn't have any reason to doubt him. But
proof that when you're younger, you are not the smartest person that you will eventually be.
Right.
Yeah, because I thought one time, actually, not encouraging anyone to ever do this because it was a horrible idea. But I was like, well, I'll tell you what, beer's like alcohol and water, right? And yeah. So I was like, well, why don't I just throw this in the freezer, eliminate the water part altogether, and I'll just drink the alcohol and the beer and save myself a lot of time. And I did that, and I'll tell you that it needs the other stuff to taste good. It definitely helps.
There's a reason the other parts are included.
Yes, there is. Don't do that. Highly, highly not recommended. Yeah, that was just a horrible idea. Ay caramba. Okay, well, real quick, come on down, guys. Like I said, September 23rd at the Urban Artifact. Real quick here, I wanted to check. We do maybe have somebody coming in here in the next couple weeks. We haven't had a lot of musical guests in lately. We've been sticking to some music, so that's cool. But Restless Leg String Band on the 28th of this month. Also, next month we have Smilin' Joe and Glow Stick Willie. In November, the year wraps up with Lyle and Freak Bass in November. So tune in and you'll check them out. Okay, well, let's get on with with a little music here. Twig and Leaf is who I have on the plate. They're going to be playing on the the bill here on September 23rd at the Urban Artifact, our WAIF benefit. This is a tune called Red River Blues. I went down to Red River Gorge just last weekend. Go down there a lot and had a good time. Actually spent a lot of time wandering around, not on a trail, so that was kind of different, weird. Didn't know what to do when I wasn't on a trail. But this is a tune that has an entertaining story behind it. It's called Red River Blues. And like I say, this is Twig and Leaf.
Looking for a few days, just a little getaway. Nights under the stars and a hack to bad day. We're only hitting slow while rolling them wine in the trees. Southbound road, a firing, a place to rest our feet. But here comes trouble down the trail, they're bearing us bad news. Looking to end out some of those Red River blues. Those Red River blues, oh, I don't like the looks of you. Looks like you got trouble hidden in your hacking shoe. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but I know now what to do. I'm only trying to have a good time out here in the woods. I guess you're saying that our fun out here is nearly through. Here you coming round again, those Red River blues. To cut loose. I'm sure you think that we're some kind of weirdo hippie crew. We ain't hurting no one, we're just chilling with the dude. I won't give you no attitude, I don't got no excuse. Don't be coming around here with your Red River blues. $300 in cash. Oh, Red River blues, I got them Red River blues. Thought that I'd take in the South, instead you gave me two. I ain't above the law, I know you got a job to do. Heck, we have a good time without running into you. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but you really killed the mood. Every time you come around, those Red River blues. Looks like you got trouble hidden in your hacking shoe. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but I know now what I do. I think your badge is just a little tight to tell the truth. I guess the fun's over and we got to pay our dues. Here you coming round again, those Red River blues. Red River blues. Red River blues.
Red River Blues by Twig and Leaf. Check them out down on the bill, September 23rd at the Urban Artifact for Ramblin' Rob's Rainbow Full Sound Benefit Show. Jesse will be down there. I'll be down there. We'll all have a good time. We'll be grooving down like it was 1987, and we're listening to the Gap Band. So that's how fun it's going to be.
Drop the bomb on me.
Yeah.
Baby.
That's pretty good. That guy did have kind of a funky voice, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, you're listening to Ramblin' Rob and Taper Jesse. Check us out September 23rd down at the Urban Artifact. $8 for our benefit show. 6 great bands, a lot of hard rockers and a lot of Grateful Dead heavy bands coming down there. This is one of those rockers. I don't know if they're going to be playing any Grateful Dead, but heck, you never know. They're such a talented act. You just never know. They might pull anything out of their hat. This is the Interns are going to be playing at 11 p.m. on Saturday night. This is off their album Sleeper. This is a tune called Don't Start. So sit down, strap yourself down so you don't get too carried away. I'm sure
Train it in.
Well, would you want it if I said you couldn't? Would you want it if my heart's a burning? Am I here just to play your games? Are you here just to make a change? Oh. I don't wanna hear you talk about it when all I hear is chit-chit-chat. Oh, coming back and forth like we're this. I don't play for that and not to bat. Oh, I don't stop. Oh, I don't stop. Yeah, I don't play for that. I don't play for that. I don't play for that, so don't start anymore. Oh, so don't start anymore. You like my ass jeans and coat sweater. Girl, compliments won't get you far. You know that it won't get much better. You know that I'm a rock and roll star. Oh, I don't stop. Yeah, I don't stop. Oh, I don't stop. Yeah, I don't stop. Oh, I don't play for that. I don't play for that. I don't play for that, so don't start anymore. I don't stop, so don't start anymore. Well, would you want it if I said you couldn't? Would you want it if my heart's a burning? Am I here just to play your games? Are you here just to make a change? Oh, I don't play for that. I don't play for that. I don't play for that, so don't start anymore. I don't stop, 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 so don't start anymore.
Bit of the Interns there. Check them out September 23rd. All right, we're going to roll. This one's a little. I always like digging around YouTube for stuff, and this is one of those things that I dug around and I found. And it might be a little old, but that's okay. That's okay. This is the band we're going to be having down on September 23rd at the Urban Artifact for Ramblin, Rob, and Taper Jesse's fundraiser, the Rainbow Full of Sound. This is the Traveling Jam. They're another Ohio band. This is them. You'll know the tune, but they're going to be playing down there at midnight. And then after that, like I said, I kept the 1 o'clock to 2 a.m. hour open in case we got some rowdiness going on and some people want to do a jam or something like that. Well, anyway, this is the Traveling Jam. They'll be playing September 23rd down at the Urban Artifact. Just a little bit of the traveling jam there. Check them out September 23rd, Ramblin' Rob and Taper Jesse's fundraiser at the Urban Artifact in Northside. A little Fire on the Mountain covering the Grateful Dead. All right, well, we're going to wrap up the show here. We're going to play the other half of the first album from that. Had to let Nomo Jomo in here. So we're going to let the guys in. They're going to be ready here in just a little bit for you guys. So stick around. It's not just the end of my program. No, we've got the notorious B.I.G. in the house. No, I'm just kidding. We have, like I said, we got some great shows in addition to these guys coming up here in about 20 minutes. Got Saba at midnight, I believe. We've got Gypsy Jazz. We've got reggae. We've got classic country. We've got blues. We've got labor talk. We've got Argentinian music. We've got Italian music. We've got German music. Man, we've got about everything. Asian American hour. We pretty much cover the globe. That's kind of like the wide world of sports. All right, well, speaking of the wide world of sports, I think Jesse's ready to spin some original vinyl from 1973. So I'll let Jesse take this one from me. We'll catch you guys next week.